Title: The Brave Little Hummingbird. Once upon a time, in a lush and vibrant forest, there was a tiny hummingbird named Maya. Maya wasn't like the other birds in the forest. She was smaller, her wings were delicate, and her flight was often slower than the other hummingbirds. While they sipped through the air with grace and speed, Maya struggled to keep up. Despite her small size, Maya had a big heart. Every morning, as the sun rose and cast its golden light across the trees, Maya would set out with determination. She fluttered from flower to flower, collecting sweet nectar, even though it took her much longer than the others. She admired how the larger birds soared effortlessly, but she didn't let it discourage her. She knew she was different, but she believed she could improve. One day, the wise old owl of the forest announced a special challenge. It was the day of the great nectar race. All the birds were invited to compete to see who could gather the most nectar from the forest's flowers. Maya's heart fluttered with excitement and fear. Could she, a tiny hummingbird, ever compete with the swift and powerful birds of the forest? The other birds whispered and chuckled as they saw Maya practicing for the race. "She'll never make it," they said. "She's too small, too slow." But Maya wasn't discouraged. She practiced every day, determined to improve. She knew that success didn't come from being the best right away. It came from perseverance and giving your best effort, no matter the outcome. Maya spent her days working hard. She flew to the tallest flowers, even when her wings felt tired. She practiced hovering in place, keeping herself steady as the wind tried to push her off balance. And every night, as she rested on a branch under the stars, she reminded herself that she was improving, even if it didn't always feel like it. Weeks passed, and Maya noticed something incredible. She was getting stronger. Her wings no longer tired as quickly, and her flight was smoother. The other birds still zipped past her, but Maya didn't compare herself to them. She focused on her own journey, her own improvement. The night before the race, Maya felt a mixture of excitement and nervousness. She looked up at the moon and whispered, "I may not be the fastest, but I will try my best. That's all that matters." The day of the race arrived. All the birds gathered at the starting line, their wings shimmering in the early morning light. The forest was alive with chatter and excitement. The owl flapped his wings and called for silence. "Remember," he said, "this race is not just about speed. It's about heart, perseverance, and giving your best effort." With a single flap of the owl's wings, the race began. The larger birds darted forward, their wings slicing through the air with ease. Maya flapped her wings and hovered over the first flower. She didn't rush. She stayed focused on the task at hand, gathering nectar, one flower at a time. As the race continued, Maya found herself far behind the others. But instead of feeling discouraged, she kept repeating to herself, "One flower at a time, one step at a time." She fluttered from flower to flower, her wings steady, her heart strong. The other birds flew quickly, but they missed many flowers in their haste. Maya, however, didn't miss a single one. She carefully gathered nectar from every bloom she passed, and with each flower, her confidence grew. As the race neared its end, Maya found herself approaching the finish line. She could see the other birds already resting, having finished long before her. But as she crossed the line, she wasn't sad. She felt proud. She had given her best effort. And that's what truly mattered. The wise old owl landed beside her and smiled. "Maya," he said, You may not have been the fastest, but you gathered more nectar than anyone else. You didn't rush, you didn't give up, and you didn't get discouraged. You showed great perseverance. Maya's heart swelled with pride. She realized that winning wasn't just about being the fastest or the strongest. It was about improving, about never giving up, and about believing in yourself, even when others doubted you. That night, Maya rested in her favorite tree, watching the stars twinkle above. She thought about the race and how far she had come. She knew she would never be the fastest bird in the forest, but that didn't matter. What mattered was that she had tried her hardest and kept going, even when things were tough. And so, as the gentle breeze rocked her to sleep, Maya smiled to herself. She had learned one of the most important lessons of all. Self-improvement and perseverance are what make you truly strong. You don't have to be the best right away. You just have to keep trying, keep believing in yourself, and take it one step at a time. No matter what challenges come your way, know that with perseverance and a belief in yourself, you can achieve great things.